welcome back. Another one on the infrared. As you know, we want to get this done so we can get it to the shows in September. But we've got all the powder coating back and sandblasting and all that. There's one of the hubs we've painted, new bearing in that. We put the extra longer studs in because we're going to go with a 15-20mm spacer. This side's on already, as you can see. So this side's got to go on, obviously. So that was that. Oh, the calipers are all being rebuilt back up. These are for the rear crash bar. They've been sandblasted and done in black. That's for the infrared. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is, because they're quite built up like that, they're quite bloody heavy, getting old. So I'm going to disconnect the lower wishbone on that side, put that through the top, and then put the nuts on. Then that leaves that floating. Then push the drive shaft through the hub, and then put the nut on. Then once the nut's on, then we can get the wishbone back into place and then push it up through the bottom. So that's what my intentions are to do. So I'm going to crack on with that and I will be back soon. Right guys, both sides are on. I'll just show you this side. So now all it leaves now is this caliper. One thing I forgot to buy, which I thought I did, was the drop links. So that's gonna obviously got to order some of them now, which is a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. So we can get the discs out, put them on, and then we can put the pads in, and then put these on, and then we can put the hoses on. We can't connect the ABS because of the drop links. I'm sure there's a little bracket that goes on there to hold it away from the leg. But yeah, so that's that. So the exhaust can go on. Just had a delivery from Amazon with some exhaust bolts, so we can put the exhaust on, but can't put it on. Well, we can put it on, but there'll be a hanger missing because I use a different powder coater for different colours, and this powder coater's got all the silver stuff, and he's not ready yet. I think we know what it's like in this heat, and you can imagine working with ovens and all that. It must be horrendous. So yeah. So we can put the exhaust on now, put it on most of the hangers. Where the hanger's missing, we could just rest it on an axle stand or something, and then when the hanger comes, just bolt the hanger on. So yeah, so that's it. And then once that's on, we'll be able to start her up, and then we can bleed the power steering, and then we can sort out bleeding the brake system. So yeah, there's still a few bits to do, but we're getting there. That's the main thing, we're getting there. Rome weren't built in a day. Once she's on all fours, we can put the plates on. These have to just come off and put the plates back on. And yeah, so we're getting there guys, and as I said, I've got to look for the discs now. I think I know where they are. So we can put them on and go forward. So I'll see you shortly. Right guys, update. Caliper, hoses, pipes all connected, ABS is all connected. Same on the other side. The cameraman just shows you. So that's all boxed up. Now, down here, we've got the exhaust flexes to go on, and then we can put the JP exhaust system on. So I've just made myself a cup of tea, but we've got all new gaskets and bolts. So yeah, so that can go on. And with the JP, everything is flanged, so that's quite nice. Barring the rear boxes, but all the other bits, from the flexes all the way down to the rear boxes, are flanged. So yeah, once that goes on, then we can start it up. But hopefully we'll get it done today, as long as we don't hit no problems. But yeah, so I'm gonna have a cup of tea and I'll be back. Right guys, exhaust is on. The cameraman goes to the back, he'll show you the tips. So that's the exhaust on, new flexes are on. It looks quite nice under there guys, with it all new. Let's see if the cameraman can get a good picture of it under there for you. You're going to put some light on it. It looks quite nice under there guys. So now, it's a bit of a pain really doing the exhaust. You wouldn't think it would be, but it was. I suppose because the car's not high enough really. But yeah, so now all that's done and the front's all boxed up, the exhaust is all on.
Cup tea.
What we got to do now is basically start it up, bleed the power steering, top up the brake reservoir and bleed the brake system. But I'm going to have a cup of tea, and then when we come back to start this up, I will bring you on when we're going to start her up. I'll see you in a bit. Right guys, we're going to start this up, and be a bit noisy because of the exhaust. It ain't all tightened up, but let's go. Here to start first time guys. There she goes. So there she's running, which is a good sight. Little rattle somewhere. Might be because the exhaust is not all done up. But yeah, but we got to bleed the power steering as well now. So what I'll do guys, I'll cut this bit short and then I'll come back once we've bled it. Right guys, another weekend. Progress on the infra. Power steering is bled. Brake system is bled. Good brakes, good set of brakes on there now. Now it's like light at the end of the tunnel, because like what we could do now is put the front bumper on, which is there. Then we can put the headlights back in, put the grille and all that back in, and then what we got to do then is put wheel arch liners in, because this car never had them. People who had it before had it on air and took all the wheel arch liners out. But obviously I'm trying to put it back to standard, so the wheel arches will be replaced. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is put the front bumper on. I've got my fixings here. It's not too bad. Bumper clips into here and here. Same that side. And then there's 3 bolts along here, well nut and bolts along here, and the same that side, and that's it. The under tray we got to put on, but that'd be another video for that. So yeah, so we're making progress. Once the bumper's on, I'll come back. Right guys, it's taking shape. Look, front bumper's on, even the washer jet covers are on all properly and that, so she's like taking shape now. So basically what's left now is the top plates to go on either side, drop link either side, and the wheel arch liners in the front, and then we can put the wheels on drop her down, turn her around, and then we can concentrate on the back. Got to do line the exhaust up, tighten all that up, and then we've got to put the wheel arch liners in, but I've got to send the bumper off to be repainted for the back. So once that's painted, I'm hoping to get it up there Saturday morning, get it up there, and once it comes back painted, then we can put that on and then put the wheel arch liners in. But yeah, so she's taking shape now, guys. I'm starting to get a little bit excited with her, because I want to take her to a show in September. So yeah, and once the bumper's on that, I think it finishes it off. I'm gonna see if I can get some new number plates made up. I'm gonna trace back the dealership what provided this from new, and see if I can get original number plates for it. So that's what I'm going to try to do as well, if I can. So yeah, so we're getting there, guys. We are getting there. All the sandblasting's back. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but that's all back. We got one out. We're breaking one. We bought one saloon, that colour, machine silver, but it's a bit of a dog really. So we're breaking that. So yeah. So that's it, guys, for this one. I'm going to call it a night now. I'm going to go in. I think me and my boy, we're going to have an Indian for dinner. I'll catch you on the next one.